Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and just 1. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 34-yard line.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
All right, now, look at this. All right, here we go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Taco Charlton able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
All right, here we go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Green, 39.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Oh, now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
It's Gurley going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they try the right side here. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And a give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green, over.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Gone. Hurry up. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Let's go. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Here we go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Watching that one. Set. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Powers ahead at the 45. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And some room to maneuver. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go now. 3.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
39.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they try the right side here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the in route, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one. And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Gone! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this one is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a handoff looking right. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19 now. Look at 56.
He's going to fire one deep up and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. he did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down following the run.
All right, now look at 56. Look at. All right, here we go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he spins free. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Now let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Burns' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
And he lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Able to fight through one tackle. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go now.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Detroit! No. Check. Patrick. Here we go now. 3-19.
Keeps himself upright. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Like a 56. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 23. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one is right down the middle. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's what.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He said they were poised to make a deep run.